Hello, our someone good morning Nagaland TV la first episode that is Good Morning Nagaland des swagat korise. Moi apni hala anchor Ravinya Lama aru apni han itu Good Morning episode shuru nukra agere apni han sob manu aru especially Christian jati Christian dhorom manu sob ke Palm Sunday laga good wishes aru badhai janai ase. Idu Palm Sunday kiniga holy din ekta ase isur pra itu Jerusalem de ahia nishna inia nishna Jerusalem do khali dutala ghor jaga thakia ase hulibi iniga Jerusalem de kiniga aishe iniga bi isor ami hala mon bitore ahibo go kine aka kure ase aru ami khan bi kine Jerusalem de jatam de manu khan ba palm leaf khan pura tahala kapura khan bichai kine tahala ornaments khan bichai kine isor ge berawo dishe inia nishna ami hala mon bitore ahia tam da ami han mon safa dimak safa kure ine isor ge hodai accept kurule ami han ready thakibo lage kine ede janai ase so ami khan ite Palm Sunday la naam pra aji ami khan hodai kuria nishna Palm Sunday la naam ekla nohoi hodai kuria nishna Bible verse pra shuru kuru I bi Bible verse ki likhin na ase ami khan sabo aru blessed hobo.
Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight. Psalms 19:14.
Now we have think positive, so let's turn to our think positive.
If boys don't learn, man won't know. Douglas Wilson.
If boys don't know, men won't. If boys don't learn, men won't know. Kanishna, mohan bacha tempera bi chokra hobi chukuri bi dukhali moda hala example lo no hoy holibi chokra hali chukuri holibi ami han chudu tempera shiki koile hi dangor hole ami khan jane ar ami han more aware thake ko gine janai dise so ami han think positive Bible verse khatam hoishi I bi ami hala top headlines te sabo. The Eastern Naga Student Federation, with its federating units and other organizations of Eastern Naga region, resolved to proceed with further course of action on its demand for inclusion of exempted government departments and posts in Nagaland Staff Selection Board Regulation 2020. Rising People Party states that UDA coalition has to clarify statement made by Union Home Minister Amit Shah regarding Northeast states agreeing to make Hindi compulsory up to class 10. In a major setback to Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party Mokokchung region, 17 office bearers announces their resignation from both primary and active membership of the party. Imran Khan became first Prime Minister of Pakistan to lose a no-trust vote in the National Assembly. Despite several attempts to block the no-confidence motion, voting took place after midnight in which around 174 members voted in favor of motion in 342 members' House. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in Kyiv on Saturday. Johnson states his visit in person is to show solidarity with the Ukrainian people. So viewers, that's all for our top headlines. Now we shall move on to our next segment known as the print preview. So viewers, itia ami khan print preview segment ase so ami khan la local newspaper apnala screen e thakibo aru apni ami saw paribo edu print preview analysis. So on your top screen it's Morning Express, the power of truth, and ami han ite youths khan maki khan chokra khan aru elders can get dikhibo pare ase so it is the Healed Nagaland. A section of the gathering during the worship service of the 40 days of revival organized by the Sinai Ministry Dimapur, celebrating 150 years of Christianity in Nagaland. So Sinai Ministry pra 150 years hua Christianity Nagaland hua nimete jashan manaise ko kine janaise edukla nohoi kine it is being held at Dimapur Church and local location in and around Dimapur since March 11. The last 5 days of the ongoing revival from April 15 to April 19 will be held under the theme Heal Nagaland at football ground on Don Bosco High Secondary School at Riverbell Colony, Dimapur. So April 15 or I will say April 15. Probably April 19 day it Hill Nagaland kogine to football ground Don Bosco Higher Secondary School kundu Riverbell Colony Dimapur ase tade phale hola ase and I request our viewers especially the youngster aru kun manukhan itu physically aru mentally nolibi spiritually bimar thakia manukhan kiba han thaki thaka to jagine tangala revival crusade to attend kura do khali jagine gana kura nolibi isor la khota huna no hoy holibi nijer la life bi change kro par like ta hobo atate pura apni ki jane apni mon bikhai thakia no holibi apni duk pai thaka tate jagine apni la duk apni la mon do sob isor par hil lilo ki karne ami an jane se isor to aji pam sane dakha nishna isor to tai good friday tai ami hala pap lugine tai cross te crucified huo itu pichire taru Easter sunday tai ami hala pap to pura maaf kuri kine tai aru notun resurrection zinda hua lai to ase to apne ange request kore se kun manukhan bimar ase physically mentally spiritually tare jagine gana pra holebi prathana pra holebi word of knowledge pra holebi word of wisdom pra holebi learn kuri kine apne hala notun jivan to aru wapas pabi hogine janai ase. And that's a very good thing that Sinai ministry khan bainiga launch kurshi aru alag alag eniga Nagaland, we all know that Nagaland for Christ konishna Nagaland niga isor laga nam pra alak alak ministry kan bai niga manuhan de get together kurigine niga kura bishi khushi ar bishi bhal ekta dikhe ar India continuously kuri thakibi ko kine apne ange janai ase. So the next we have PC on Naga political issue heading to Delhi. So the Parliamentary Committee on Naga political issue in its meeting here on Saturday discussed the Naga political issue at the Chief Ministerial Residential Complex State Banquet Hall, Kohima. So, apart from briefing on the Naga political issue, no resolution were taken at the meeting. It is learned that the committee will be leaving for Delhi by next week. Meanwhile, the PTI news agency reported that the core committee comprising at least 15 MLAs would be leaving for Delhi on Monday. Citing Parliamentary Affairs Minister Niba Kronu, PTI reported that the committee has not decided on whether it would also be a meeting to meeting the NSC, IM and WC and NPG. So as we all know that the ongoing peace talk and political issue, itu Naga political issue laga pada mian ju khota koi thaka peace talk la pada khota koi thaka to takan bright to Chief Ministerial Residential Complex that Banquet Hall Kohima de tahan to meeting rishe aru to meeting lo pada iman sources iman information to pana ulimi tahan bra kuha nishina tahan Naga political issue oporte hi iku resolution to lona hulibi to meeting luishe Naga political issue la pada meeting luishe and it is learned that committee khan to itu Delhi de jawala ase agla hafta pura, that is from tomorrow onwards. So date bhi digne nai, time digne nai niya jawala ase or there will be like 15 MLAs and itu to ami khan laga Parliamentary Affairs Minister Niba Kronu pura janai dia la ase. So 15 MLAs khan jabo aru itu kuigina ase that the committee has not decided on whether it would also be meeting the NSC and IM and WC and NPG. So itu NSC and IM aru WC and NPG la porde bi lok pobulas na nai meeting lobulas na nai to be man clear but decide kring nai hulibi. I hope that itu meeting hodai ne alui thaka it will be a fruitful meeting or it will be a benefit and a blessing for the Nagaland so that ami han bi jana nishna meeting to hodai loi ase kotha baji hodai kuri ase hulibi manula monte manu understand nukratak manupura nabuje ko nishna. I hope that they will understand and they will bring a process, they will bring a process so that it may end soon and be a blessing for Nagaland itself. mohon mangi thaka nishna mohon pabo kina akha kuri ase. So the next topic, as we all know that the screen di apne dekhi pai ase iman topic to nai, so short prai kuri ni phat samaj karibo. So the next topic is Hindi compulsory. RPP says Nagaland government must clarify on Home Minister statement. So as we all know that since one day back, yeah, kali noik ne ja kali, I mean dulaga next previous day before yesterday, they do Hindi compulsory hoise ko kine Home Minister statement pra jana laga se aro itula opor de ami hami jani ase ki bishi alag news bi ulaise that it's not compulsory nole bi itu to ami han ke kwa laga no hoy eniga hokina ase holi ami han jana nishna Hindi to compulsory kurishi ko kina ami han ke jadin Home Minister la statement eniga ekta paise ko kine ami khan du news dishe adula opor de RPP says Nagaland government must clarify because Nagaland government bhanba clarify ko lagyo Home Minister statement law regarding the compulsory of Hindi subject and Hindi language in our state and obviously in the northeast as whole. So the statement of the Union Home Minister Amit Shah that all the 8 northeast states have agreed to make Hindi compulsory up to class 10 is a very serious issue, which the UDA coalition has to clarify. The Rising People Party RPP said on Saturday, state educational policy falls under the prerogative of the state government and any dictates by the central government on the issue is violative of the federal structure of the country and thus unacceptable. It said in a press release a day after Amit Shah reported said that all northeast states, including Nagaland, have agreed to make Hindi compulsory in school. It demanded that the Chief Minister, the Deputy CM, the State BJP President and Advisor for School Education give a clarification immediately. Shah was quoted making the statement in a PIB release reporting on the 37th meeting of the Parliamentary Official Language Committee in New Delhi on April 7, which was chaired by the Home Minister. The RPP stands for unity in diversity and any attempt to impose Hindi in the state country is crass chauvinism and majoritarianism at play, and the RPP will oppose such policies too and nail the press release stated. The party also voiced a suspicion that our state politician may have given the personal assurance to UHM Amit Shah to make Hindi compulsory up to class 10, following which he must have made the statement. To justify its stand, the RPP stated that 2 years ago, the state government banned sale of dog meat on the advisory note of an central leader seated in Delhi, having no respect for our Naga sentiments or the culture, which while criticizing the self-your-mother attitude of the state politician. Unlike the south of India, where politicians firstly guard their regional and linguistic identity, Nagaland being helmed by a spineless leader and late-wreck psychopath, it's absolutely possible that Home Minister Amit Shah indeed extracted the note from our politician to go ahead with his controversial statement, the RPP say. To RPP can be very short prakwala say if iniga Home Minister bra iniga laporte itu compulsory kura to Nagaland pare manishe itu kwala laporte clarify dibi ko ase to ami khala minister hanke aro itu laporte because itatok to ami han la leaders khala paspa ku ina clarification han ahanai itu pra tahan pra iniga clarification dibi ko kine hi jana laga se. So the next we have an SSB issue, ENSF to proceed with further course of action. The Eastern Naga Student Federation with its federating unit and other organization of the Eastern Naga region have resolved to proceed with further course of action on its demand for inclusion of exempted government department and posts in the Nagaland Staff Selection Board Regulation NSB 2020. Earlier on April 3, the federation had convened a crucial meeting with its federating units and other organizations of the Eastern Naga region, criticizing the stone-cold response from the Personnel and Administrative Reform (PNAR) department on the 30 days ultimatum served to the state government for inclusion of the exempted department and posts under NSSB. So, amen jane thaka nishina it Eastern Naga Student Federation pull up right to include nuclear department khan post khan Nagaland staff selection board regulation lapor include nuclear and include kudb kogine tahan pra itu laga bi janai digina se aru to do tahan bishi barbi kogine ase to klan ogine. This was followed by a meeting on April 8. That meeting loha pisharik bar janai dila se wherein the resolution was met after third-beer discussion on the matter, according to a press release on Saturday. The ENSF, however, did not elaborate on the course of action it would initiate. The hand action law call initiate kurine nai. Our India Kurinas elaborate kurine nai. The federating unit which took part in the meeting include the Chang West Wedoshi Satsang, Kamyogan Student Union Konyak Union Student Aru, Form Student Conference, Tikri Student Union, United Sanctum Student Conference, and Yumkum Akiru Arihako, the Eastern Nagaland People Organization, Eastern Nagaland Women Organization, ENSF Advisor, Legal Advisor, and Eastern Intellectual also took part in the meeting. To meeting the Iman Organization, Tribal Bodies Kanpura Ahikine Kura Lagase. Meanwhile, the ENSF informed that it affiliated the TSU and its 7 federating unit of ENSF during 21st Federal Assembly 2022 on March 4 at IDCDAN Nokla. An induction program was held on April 8, wherein Tiven Tikri, Suchem Singh, and Zongjiang Tong were inducted as Assistant General Secretary, Assistant Women's Coordinator, and Advisor respectively for 2001 and 2024 tenure. The release to NSSB laga por meeting law tamde idu ENSF khan tahan project induction program tagishe tate idu manu khan magir nam pura dia tahan ke bi idu induct kurishe assistant general hisabe appoint kurishe assistant women coordination and advisor respectively kugine janala se. So yete pura moila print preview the Morning Express, the power of truth samat kurise. I hope you have got some information bishi iman information na hole bi just small information hole paise kugine akha kurise. So dear viewers, now we are done with our headlines and we are done with our print preview analysis. Now let's look into the fact of the day.
Mandy Moore, an American singer, songwriter, and actress, was born on April 10, 1984.
So ito ami ala fake of the day thagishe. So ito ami khan laga next episode, that is Morning Melody. I will Morning Melody purabe ami han refresh hobo.
Yo, we talking full V?
Be the one that you wanna be. Don't wait for anyone to see. Live life like you always gonna live. But But don't be sad in all these little things you can fix. Don't tell me that you're down when you're about to make it to the crown. Don't you think too much? Just keep heading towards the light. Don't you be in the rush, no matter what. Take your time, holding on, hoping for the bright side. Be the girl that you wanna be. Don't wait for anyone to see. Live life like you're always gonna leave. But don't be sad in all these little things you can fix. For the guys out there, be the guy that you wanna be. Don't wait for anyone to see. Live life like you're always gonna leave. But don't be sad in all these little things you can fix.
First things first, let me get this straight. Josh Boy and I here, we got no time to waste. Wipe them tears off, baby, wipe your face. You can travel anywhere, go to any place. Be the one that you wanna be. Keep your head up, baby, you a masterpiece. Never give an ear to what they say. If you like it, baby, then you make your fantasy. Go around besting, you can be the drama. Don't waste your pulse, go kiss your mama. You and I together, baby, we can cause a trauma. Go rock your drip, even in pajamas. You gotta believe in you while everybody's leaving you. The only dream that lives in you is the one that you're dreaming to. Ay, be one day, see one way. Live like you won't die, be the one that you wanna be.
Be the one that you wanna be. Don't wait for anyone to see. Live life like you're always gonna live. Don't be sad in all these little things you can fix.
So viewers, इतिया आमी खान लाई to good morning episode समात होलो हिशे. So आज समात नकरा के लिए आपने हंगे request करेसी weather update साबी because आजकल मौसम तो मन ठीक ना इतु मौसम बिया था कबरा आमी भी शॉर्टी और खासी खान थोड़ी की नसे तो आपने हम भी आपने हां लगाओ तो केयर करीबी केयर कृषि कुले आपने हां करने भाला से आपने हां की उली भी क्रू पारो बाहर भी जाओ पारो और काम हां दिवी आपने हां पुंचू पारो वो विने जनाए से. So ये टेपरा मैं आपने लाइंकर sign off करेसी.
New YY Dynamite Instant Noodles. It's extra spicy. Taste that will blow your mind.
इतो तेंग तो निपको टच ब्रांड लगा हुआ हुले आज अपनी लगा हार्टी एक तभी बचिबो थके नाइ दे ईश्वर के धन्यवाद टीवी इतो निपको टच लगा ब्लो मोल तेंगे से ही हुले भी ना फांगिवो गारंटी